EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, the scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1.
Here we go. Set. 60 out front. Topper. Topper.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
64.
To throw on second down. Love. He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw. Love. Complete. It's Johnson. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Oswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it. It's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. Kings. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Here we go.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's checking. Crash. Switch it.
Throwing on first down. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Off the play fake. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Love sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On third down, it's Parker, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Alert! 6-6, pull it high.
They go with Chubb on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert, 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 alert. Pilot, 64, weak.
Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Okay,
ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. No. Check. Go on. Fresno. 61. Matchbox, right. Watch it. Ready, go.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love going touch. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch out.
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Switzer. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down now, it's Parker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Love flushed out right. He's going to take off. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Run. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry! Check number 6. Hurry!
This is Hunt on the draw play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 outlaw. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Check safety. You go tight. You got tight right there. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 53 to Mike. Scene 6. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They run again with Hunt. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. They come out here in the I. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Slam, slam, slam. Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Delta. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They were looking for Johnson that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield now. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. 55.
3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch it for Washington into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I smell fear in that offense. Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Pittsburgh, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Been up in stage.